Hello everyone, this is yours Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of our Pharaoh A New Era demo showcase. And we're completing our final mission here that's available in the demo, and it's going to be at Nekhen. We're in the archaic period now, so we're moving past the pre-dynastic period. We're going to have pharaohs and most likely monuments. Nekhen is known as the city of falcons, I believe, and Horus is one of their patron gods, and I think this is also the place where you have the first tomb paintings in Egyptian history. So let's hop in here and build some monuments. Our objective is population of 1,000, 10 modest apartments. So we're upgrading the basic housing again to apartments now, and we're going to be needing more decoration temples, probably more than just jugglers and other goods to be sold at the bazaar. And let's get on with it.
As the people who live along the Nile still struggle to survive in this harsh environment, a local king named Narmer has risen to power. Though Narmer has dominion over much of this land, full unification of the twin kingdoms has yet to be achieved. In commemoration of his accession, Narmer wishes your family to establish and govern a new city at Nekhen. This city will have temples to many of the gods of Egypt and numerous places of entertainment.
Alrighty, we have a lot of starting cash, and we can't go into negative 5,000 debt. The patron god of this region is Ra. Not historically correct, but okay. But Osiris and Bast are also worshipped here as the local deities. Make sure the city has more temples and shrines dedicated to Ra, but don't neglect the local deities either. To accommodate your most valued citizens, make sure they have access to temples dedicated to different gods. So they need to pray to multiple gods. We'll pause and take a look at the map first. We got ourselves some of these fertile delta regions to farm. No ostriches, so I'm guessing farming's the only way we get food. There are some swamps, so I guess we still have to worry about mosquitoes and apothecaries, and that's... any gold? Okay, no gold. We'll take a look at the buildings available to us. The same stuff. We have more administration stuff. So aside from having a palace, we will eventually be able to build a personal mansion for ourselves that we can draw income from, which will build our treasury. Tax collector to draw money from our populace, and a courthouse to reduce crime and also hold part of our treasury. Okay, so we'll be introduced to those as the game progresses. We have grain and barley. Now these are harvested at different time. Produces grain and 100 unit of straw. So I think straw and probably clay is going to be combined to make goods. And then barley is just food. They're harvested at different times, May and January, February and August. Okay, we'll probably do maybe 3 of each and then pop down 3 worker camp for them. I don't know exactly where we will put these, but I'm thinking maybe here. It might be a little too small for the working zone. We're going to do a separate, work zone plus... actual living zone where we're going to have the 10 modest apartments. Granary, storage yard, bazaar. This is still the same. Yeah, clay pit. We still need this close to the water, and then we will get manufactured good. I believe this will need the straw plus the clay. So it's going to be probably better if we end up putting both the farming and the manufacturing in the same place. That way our storage yard can be close to each other. But being close to water, like this area will be close enough to water for the clay, but then I don't want my work camp to be over here. I guess I could have my, rich neighborhood right here. And then just have the work camp in this general area. They can still have good land. Alright, we have 3 different deities to pray to, 3 different temples. They're all going to be the same shape and size, and still a festive square. Juggler plus the conservatory for the musicians. And that means we have two different type of booth. Yes, the bandstand. So this is going to be on a crossroad. It's going to take up basically the entire crossroad. We don't have access to it yet, but we have to sort of plan for it, I guess. Same beautification. All right, so keeping all that in mind, our rich neighborhood is eventually going to have some crossroad going through it. The temples doesn't have to be as part of our neighborhood anymore. We can keep our neighborhood size smaller. I can put the temples either above or below them because there's just so many temples. Let's first take a look at how big we can make this. I think we'll still have the water system running with it. So the buildings that we need to put with our circle is a bazaar, a physician. The physician might not even have to be part of it. The drinking supply could work. We could do 4x4 and then 3 of these plus the apothecary. So 4 little buildings. 4 little buildings. Okay, we might have to adapt and change things as we go, but we'll play around with it and see what we can do. So I'm going to put a house here. We'll build it right off the Kingdom Road this time. And I'm going to first... This would be like potentially 6 here. That's 8. That's technically 10 if we don't do anything beyond that. But I'm thinking we shift one of these corners for some other stuff. So in that case, we'll have less available space for it. 2, 3, 4. We also need some decoration gardens, so we can't have it so densely populated. 6. I'm actually going to make it a little bit bigger than originally intended. Alright, that's 7 down, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I might just fill out these 3 here. That leaves us 1, 2, 3, 4 little squares to play around with. And we'll start with water. It's a necessity of life. I'm going to circle it all around. And we'll first roadblock these. At the same time, food need to go up as well, so it can't just be this. We have to get the working zone ready as well. So we need road into the Delta Plains. I want 3 of these and 3 of the other one as well. Trying to see, maybe we can put a road going here. Alright, that keeps it pretty simple. And we're going to put the worker camps and the living space over here. I might kill off some of the trees. I don't think it's going to matter for this stage in particular. We're not going to end up, cutting down any trees. So I'm just going to clear out a few. So we have an area that we can actually live in. We also need housing over here. I'm not sure how many houses we actually will end up needing. I'm thinking maybe at least 8? There's going to be a lot of different jobs. I believe we get the full refund. Maybe not. Maybe that was a bad move. I want to make sure the houses look right. We'll probably do 7 housing. Alright, we're set up for 8 right now, but 1 space. Actually, we're fine. We can just do this. I'm thinking about how to roadblock this as well. If I roadblock here, I don't think the field need anything aside from workers to go there. I think I might need 2 roadblocks, which is fine. And we'll get a well here as well. Now I can put the well on like this side, rather than with the living. We have options. Can we rotate this? We could do something like this then. And then we'll fill this up with all people. Roadblock this. I need 3 of these. They technically don't have to be on this side because I want to put the clay pits on this side. I can do 2 clay pits here, which is definitely more than enough. I think the work camp ends up on this side then. And then we just get rid of a couple more trees. Alrighty, and then there's other services that we would need to make sure nothing burns down. I don't like the return point for that. Yeah, that's awkward. That roadblock really messes it up a little bit. I guess we could go here. There's a lot of space we can actually just fit it. Like even here would be fine, because I don't intend to build out that way anymore. That's probably more efficient. Alright, then our actual living area needs the same set of bonuses of these things, and we're going to have to figure out how to slot them all over here without messing it up too much. I just want to size things up. Eventually we need temples, right? These are going to be about 9 squares total. We have, right now we fit 10 square across. More than that. We actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, 7? No, 7. Yeah, 7. 14 across. 5 extra squares. Okay. We save 2, 3. I'm going to put it off to the side, I think. Just maybe this side right here. Or this side, because I want the bazaar and the storage on this side. Okay. Get rid of a tree here. Alright, and then we'll get a physician in soon. Bazaar need to be done first. The bazaar is going to be closer to this side because that's where we'll get all our storage goods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The well might actually, yeah, change my mind on that. Because I want symmetrical housing, so these are going to be houses. Alright, let's get our people showing up first. We got the food necessities, we got the bazaar. We need a granary. Is this too close to our housing area? I'm not sure. We could also put it over here, which might not be bad. Kind of halfway point between the bazaar and the goods. So we'll do that. And then we're going to need a couple storage yards in the future. Maybe even 2 storage yards. We'll put 1 down first. All right, these houses are done, so I can start putting these down. That's our 10 basic housing that will become apartments. They're all gonna need food right now. All right, once these are upgraded, these are where our labor are gonna come from. Make sure we have the food going. Clay and straw. We haven't been taught to do manufacturing yet. I don't think I can build it. Oh, I can. I just can't build a brewery. But I can build potters. The straw might be just extra. I would like it to be built around this circle so the inspector can actually take care of it. One potter doesn't feel like enough, but I know what to do. I'm worried about like messing up their mood in terms of how beautiful this area is, so I'm gonna shift the water over here and then move all the production over there. Is no one working here? That's not true. People live by here. Is it because of the roadblock? No way. Hold on, we have a situation. So this roadblock is preventing them from getting workers right here from these houses. I'm gonna have to remove that. Okay. And they should be able to get some employees. Once they pick up. Oh no, they're getting flooded. I think we lost our harvest, but we learned a valuable lesson. Anyhow, back to our... We need a building that actually uses up the pottery goods. I can't force it onto this road, which is very annoying with the way that roadblock is working. I wonder if that will fix it. A little bit less inefficiencies in terms of where people are walking, but at least we can get it. Pause it. Why does it favor the Kingdom Road so much? I mean, fine, I'll build it like this. It's not pretty, but technically more efficient. I honestly only need one clay pit. It can sustain 2 potters. So we're gonna actually reduce one of these. And I'm feeling generous, so a bazaar. I'm gonna need space here for another one of these. I'm fairly certain we're gonna need another one. We also need some brewers. Might just clear up this area, but I don't want to be too close to this zone. We might not have a choice. Maybe here? I mean, we're not taught to do this yet, but eventually maybe here, 2 brewers. Wait, Why does it all say grain farm? Did I not build barley? Oh, I'm not taught to do barley yet. So this, oh. Okay, we'll change that later. We'll store up some grain right now. It's fine. It's food. Food is food. And we don't have any food harvest from last season, so we definitely need food. Yeah, I think we put a physician's office in here. And a tax collector perhaps in the future. They can start having access to religion. I think the most important one's Ra, as they mentioned. So we'll center... Right, there's 14, 16... We'll keep one in the middle open. How do we build this evenly? That's the thing. We can't. It's like 14 disease strike. Boss is upset. Okay. How do I get this symmetrical? 4, 4, 4, 2, 3. I can build 2 symmetrically. Or we can just screw symmetry. I'm gonna do 3 here. I can just favor everything towards the right, just because there's still trees on this side. So we'll do something like this. Why can't I rotate this? It's not letting me rotate. That's weird. It's gonna look funny. I guess to make sure it doesn't look funny, I put one over here. Yeah, see, this looks okay. I could make it symmetrical now. If I just get rid of a few trees. I mean, we're still waiting for food. This harvest is going to be big for us. Trees are overrated. We might need another worker camp in the future if I want to expand out more. I'm going to get rid of a couple fields and get barley so that we can actually make some liquor. Pretty sure it's going to be needed for festivals. I think that's the river meter. Disease strike where? That's a good question. Ah. I mean, there is no doctor's office, so I understand. Do we care about them? Yeah, we'll put one there. We'll keep them safe and happy. Alright. So we have one that takes everything and one that doesn't take grain. But this should be a good harvest for us. We're counting on it. We could also build our treasury, right? The big village palace. As much as that tree looks like a garden, we're gonna go the full garden service here. We might need a festive square as well, just to host festivals. as the name suggests. Maybe over here. I think we can roadblock here safely. Those guys don't need to walk this part. No one needs to come to the festival square. Bass was unhappy, but Ra's our main guy here. Ah, so much grain. Bring us that food. There we go. Here they come. Alright, accept all for this, because I feel like it's going to overflow even that. Some are going to come here. It's going to fill up 8. It's not that bad. Okay. I overestimated this. We should have houses upgrading very soon. Sophisticated Egyptians like to listen to music in their leisure time, as well as take in the occasional juggling performance. While only jugglers can perform at small booth, both jugglers and musicians can perform together at bandstand. Build a bandstand at an intersection in a conservatory nearby to train musicians. Access to multiple types of entertainment greatly enhances the quality of life in any city. Right, so entertainment now, is that what's needed? Yes, that's actually what's needed. So we need to dedicate an intersection. We have a couple options to do it. I was thinking we expand out this way a little bit. Why are you so bad? Haven't got food yet? I can either build them at these corners, depending on like how big it is, and we can just shift the roadblock a little bit. Oh, it's huge. Yeah, it's gonna need a dedicated space then. Our search for symmetry is gonna complicate things a little bit. Or we can build it outwards a little bit. This. Oh, this would just work. Wait, do we even need these roads then? I'm curious. Like, do we just need... can't click on the right button. Well, that's better. It's much better. Just because I prefer symmetry, we'll build 2. And then we're going to need to train jugglers and musicians. And we'll keep a symmetry over there for those as well. Oh, these are huge. That's fine. That might be a road in the future. We don't know, actually. We're not saving a lot of space for our personal home, which I think will go over here. Might not be enough space. We might have to maybe move this here if that becomes a situation. Your fellow Egyptians have perfected the art of brewing beer, which has become a very popular libation through Egypt. With a supply of barley received from local farm, brewers will make beer and deliver it to a storage yard for future distribution by bazaar workers, as with food and pottery. Okay, I do appreciate now that we can farm a different type of food. We're gonna get rid of 2 of them. We can't build them now. But I figure we can do 3 fields. Which might mean I might be stretching my labor force a little bit. We'll see. A large city needs to bring in additional revenue beyond its initial funding. One way to accomplish this is through taxation. In order to levy taxes, your city will need a palace and tax collectors. Make sure to deploy enough tax collectors to cover the whole city, especially its more well-to-do neighbors. Remember, the better quality of life enjoyed in a given home, the more taxes occupant will pay. The magistrate will patrol the streets from his courthouse to help reduce the risk of crime by hearing grievances. So we got a couple of our administrative buildings coming into play here. So personal mansion still out of... Yeah, that was what we're saving this building for, tax collector. And we'll also collect taxes for these guys over here. You know, there's no reason why we shouldn't. Courthouse is also going to be eventually needed. Question is, where do we fit this gigantic building? Maybe we don't need 2 storage yards. We seem to be doing fine. We're gonna get rid of that. And we're gonna slot in a courthouse for them. Aside from lacking entertainment, that side has pretty much everything. Oh. Symmetry time. Boom, boom, boom. No idea where we will fit a personal palace, but we'll figure that out when that time comes. But right now it feels pretty good. We can add a few things. Like the second slot can be a altar, shrine. Wait, do I have the right one? If you build a mansion for yourself, you can draw a personal salary from the city treasury. Personal funds are retained by your family to use whenever the situation demands, even in subsequent missions during the same period. Beware, though, as rewarding yourself a higher salary than is due your position can have detrimental effects on your standing in the kingdom. So we can now build our own home. How big is it? It's not huge. Okay, I can fit it here, actually. Like, if I want, because there's roads. The entertainment's actually a road. It will ruin symmetry. We can shower ourselves with music. We just have to extend this road out. Or I can just put my building right here at the end of the road. It just looks slightly ugly, but it will be fine. We can have future symmetry with another building on this side. Yeah, end of the road is our home. Riverfront property. Do we want to hug this building or do we want to hug this building? It doesn't really matter. We'll hug the musicians and jugglers. Front row entertainment. Bass was unhappy, so we're gonna give them a festival as well. They just need religious facilities if we want to upgrade them. But I believe, yeah, unemployment's still very high, so I don't need them to be very high tier. I think we'll be fine. What are you missing? No food? It's too far from the bazaar. It's okay. Food will eventually get here. We'll be fine. Look at these. Spacious homestead. We need beer to upgrade the final tier here for them. So we're going to work on that. We also need 1,000 population, but I believe most of them have a lot of extra room. Yes. So we'll be fine. Oh, we can even do the pretty road. I forgot about that. Barley time. Alright, we're good. We also need a brewery. I was thinking either here or 2 brewery here. Probably 2 brewery here. You know what? Don't buy beer, don't buy pottery, because, you know, the people here are not going to be using those. So everything that's expensive go here. Ooh, we got ourselves the modest and the spacious apartments even. We just needed modest. I mean, we're not going to have the scribal school or the library. That's just not available. They have both beer and they have food and they have pottery. This guy's catching up. He's going to buy some pottery soon. These look nice. We just need 1,000 population and we actually hit our goal. So now it's just immigrants coming in. And once they come in and live here and we get enough population, we win this stage. No monuments, though. 2 per month? Vault only holds 10. That's not a lot of money. Alright, we're just waiting for all these people coming from the Kingdom Road to populate our beautiful city. We got the symmetry down pretty pat, except for this part. I could build myself a garden as we wait. Build one of those big 3x3s. And then put a couple of medium-sized statues as well. Yeah, it's kind of weird that we don't have a Horus, statue for the city of falcons. So we'll put a bird here. 800, we're almost there. Yeah, plenty of room in these, I think. Are we not going to have enough room for 1,000? Do I need to upgrade these poor housing over here? I can give them religion. It's not impossible. That's needed. I feel like there should be enough room for 8, room for 7, room for... There must be a way we can see how much room we have total. 48 more people. Oh, it's not enough. Okay, so we know it's not enough. You guys are gonna get lucky and get some religion, I guess. Just one. We'll do one extra temple for Ra since he's the main guy here. And that will see them upgrade. And then immediately we should have enough housing for... That's enough. It'll put us over 1,000 once immigrants come in. It'd be nice if they actually do play music here. Alright, we're gonna... Royal Scholar salary, 5 per month. Village Noble salary. Oh, I guess... We're technically just a village. Not exactly, we don't have scholars. But there we go. We finished it. Final monument rating, 1 point. For what? For temples? Culture rating, city fund, final population. And as you can see, this is done. No more demo here. The game should come out soon. It says coming soon. No idea exactly when. But when it does come out, we'll come back and definitely play the game. Super excited about this. Hope you guys enjoyed this demo showcase, and see you guys next time. Bye.